Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome. If you are new, my name is Julie and I'm all about making life easier for us busy moms and working women and people with busy lives. Today is could not be a more perfect example because I need to finish this video in about 10 minutes and then rush to the dentist, and I just feel like I'm always stressed and I'm trying to fix that a little bit. So if you're new here and you are looking for ways to hack your life to be productive but also happy and relaxed at the same time, because apparently two things can be true, then make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, and let's jump into the top things that I'm going to be doing for a testing week ahead. So a bit of context, it is early December, I guess it's now closer to mid-December, and things are crazy. I don't know if things used to be this crazy before I had children. I don't think so, but they are nutso, especially this upcoming weekend. In addition to that, my husband is away this week, so there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing that we would usually share, like meeting with builders and people that are installing things and dropping things off because we're at the final end stages of our renovation. Guests are coming, kids have school, parties, birthdays, I don't know. There's just a lot going on. So I want to kind of talk you through how I prepare for a big week, because honestly, I can easily get overwhelmed, feel anxious about it, especially when my husband is away. It's super easy for me to complain and feel like I'm alone, because I am, but I'm not really alone. He's going to come back and he's just a phone call away, but still. So I want to go through some of the things that I do so that I don't go down a deep, dark rabbit hole, in the hopes that it will help you as well. So the first thing that we do is we have a joint Google Calendar, and as I've gotten older and busier and had more children, I live and die by this thing. It honestly has saved me, because I used to pride myself as someone who could remember everything in their mind, in their brain, and I don't know whether it's old age or just the brain is overflowing, that I need stuff written down. I need things on a calendar. It only works if you both do this. So we both have to do it. Otherwise, it's not really going to be super effective. But at least for me, I have my stuff written down. He can see that as well. He adds things like flights or appointments, when he remembers. My husband does not put his work stuff on that calendar, so there are things where I won't know what's going on, and that may impact me if we have joint meetings or something, but for the most part, I don't really need to know his work whereabouts. Anyway, that's the first thing. The second thing is I write down a daily to-do list when I remember to do this, and whenever I do it, I'm always so grateful. There's something about writing on a piece of paper with a pen that you like that honestly is game changing. I will share my favorite pen down below. That just makes the whole experience better. If you're going to be busy and feel hectic and stressed, you might as well do it in style, or do it in a way that feels good for you. So I will link the planner that I use and my pen down below if that's helpful to you. Sometimes it's just nice to plug and play and get something that works, and I feel like organized and successful people write things down and seem to get stuff done. So we're trying to embody that. Next thing, meal planning. Oh, my nemesis. I do not like cooking dinner. I don't know if I ever will. I don't mind cooking if there's no pressure, but the fact that I have to feed little humans every single day for time immemorial, it's too much. It's not pleasurable anymore. It's not enjoyable, but it needs to be done. So planning meals makes all the difference. Bulk cooking makes all the difference when at least part of the meal is already prepared and you're just adding a few things to it because you've already gotten started. It's the starting that's always really tough. And then you have a 3-year-old trying to climb up your leg, and then the 9-year-old's trying to tell you his life story, and then the 7-year-old wants you to help her with stickers or reading or who knows what. So the elf on the shelf, I don't know. It's a lot going on at meal times, and it's the worst time of day to cook, in my opinion. And so I think cooking in the morning or preparing the night before when it's not actually dinner time is always going to be better, and you're going to feel so much more relaxed and just able to get dinner on the table, not feel like you have to go and get takeout or buy fast food or the things that you don't want to do. If you want to cook home cooked meals, meal planning is where it's at. Then pre-planning outfits for my kids. So for whatever reason, the school decided that it was a good idea to have themes for every day of the last week of school. So not only do we have Christmas coming, it's the end of school, we need teachers' presents, it's just a hectic time of year, people are preparing to go away, but now we have to design different outfits per day, and I have to do it times 3. So we've got days like blue and white day for Winter Wonderland, and Grinch day, and pajama day. Fine, pajama day I will deal with, but every single day is a different day, and our school has a uniform, so I'm not used to having pre-selected clothes. I don't have green Grinch clothes for each child. I have a pair of Grinch socks for some of them. Anyway, I thought this was going to stress me out in the morning, and so I've pre-planned all of their outfits so that I can at least see what we have. And I just on principle refuse to buy more clothes for this particular purpose. I feel like I've already spent a ton of money on Christmas gifts and this time of year and teachers' gifts. I don't really want to have to go and buy perfect curated outfits. We will make do, and worst case scenario, they wear civvies, they wear just their own normal clothes, and we'll add some wintry things to it, like a hat, which now I'm thinking out loud, will that come back to me? I don't want them to lose their things, hats, gloves. It's not cold enough really to wear those kinds of things here. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's going to look cute. I get it. But like 5 days of this? Oh my God. All right. Then something else, which you would maybe not think is part of a productivity list, but I am planning to read. My son and I are kind of in a reading contest as who can read the most books, but I'm doing it because it helps my brain switch off. It makes me feel like I'm not just doom scrolling on social media. It's like a forced relaxation in a way, but I'm also, still doing something productive if that's what my brain needs at that moment. And I just think it's important to be reading. I don't go to school anymore. I need to be learning and expanding. And I think reading for pleasure and for learning is very important. And I want to show my kids that that's kind of what I do and that I can always make time for that. I've also set a goal, if you watched my goal video, to read 5 pages a day. That's all super low bar in the hopes that it'll start momentum and I'll read more than 5 pages a day. But if I don't, that's okay. There's no pressure, because once you put the pressure in, it just makes everything worse. Then something else that I'm going to try and do for this week is to prep ahead. So that could be for me filming videos, scheduling them. Luckily, I have work that can kind of facilitate this. Like not all jobs allow you to do it ahead of time, but sometimes I can do that, and it's very helpful for my anxiety and just peace of mind. This week it's my birthday at the end of the week, so if you want to give me a birthday present, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Shameless plug. It's we're going out for dinner the next night. We're doing a event downtown. It's just a lot of moving parts. I don't know when we're going to sleep, to be honest. Like the neighbors are having a party that we've now got invited to, and we want to try and, be neighborly. My goodness, it's just a really hectic time of year. So the more that I can schedule ahead, whether that's actual working stuff like making videos or, I don't know, admin things, making appointments, little things that crop up all the time, Christmas cards, gifts, things that you can do, birthday gifts, because people still have birthdays in December. You can't just forget about them. Then, the more you can do that ahead of time, just the more peaceful you're going to feel. So anything that you can pre-do, like for example, setting out all the outfits a week in advance, do it. And then the last one is to try and enjoy the chaos. I don't know. I'm not really great at that. The irony is I like to be busy. I even made a video about how I think being busy is important and just, living your life and not kind of becoming like a blob. There's always a balance though. And I want to enjoy this time. Like, setting up the Christmas tree, a little hectic with the children and the ornaments breaking and the leaves everywhere. And then I was trying to build silly reindeers for outside. But, it's their childhood. They get so much pleasure out of it. I hope they look back on it and they feel, warm and fuzzy inside. And I want to unlock some of my own warm and fuzzy and enjoy it as well. Especially for my 3-year-old who's like still a little bit of a baby, but she's getting bigger now and she understands what Christmas is. But like by next year when she's 4.5, it's not going to be the same. She's not going to be that cute, chubby little baby, little toddler, she's growing up. And so I want to enjoy it through their eyes as much as I can. And just otherwise, what's the point of doing all this? It's like, there's no point otherwise. But these are the ways that I am hacking my life over the next few weeks so that I stay sane in some capacity and don't let everything fall to the wayside, feel productive, feel like I got through it, feel like it didn't break me. So I hope you can use some of these techniques too. And if you do, let me know in the comments which ones resonated with you or what you do during a busy season of life when you know ahead of time that it's going to be nuts. When you know ahead of time, what do you do? Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.